Start. आदित्य शुरू करो शुरू करो
Good evening. Good evening and welcome to a wonderful program, a very special program that has been organized for today. Before we start, I just would like to make some logistic announcements. I request everyone to kindly switch off or put their mobiles on silent or flight mode so that we don't disturb the program. I would now like to call upon Dr. Maggs to take over and continue with the proceedings. Yeah, sure.
That's great, thank you. Good evening. What a joyous evening it is as well. Thank you so much for joining us as we celebrate the convocation ceremony for our 8 new charter diplomats of the International Board of Veterinary Ophthalmology. We're so proud of you all. Congratulations. Welcome everybody, my name is David Maggs and I'd like to introduce my colleagues as well, Dr. Mike Davidson from North Carolina State University and Dr. Dave Wilkie from the Ohio State University. Together, the 3 of us have formed the board of the Veterinary Ophthalmology and it's our absolute pleasure to have you all here this evening to help us to recognise the amazing achievements of these 8 people. I wanted to start with a few acknowledgements of who we have here tonight. Obviously, these 8 people didn't arrive by themselves at this location. They have relied on a huge number of you, and I want to recognise the families, the friends, the spouses, partners, the children of these 8 people. Thank you for your incredible support of them on this journey. I want to take a moment too to thank Sanket and Kasturi, our hosts for this evening, and really the people who put together this extraordinary event, which has been running most of the day with veterinary students having lectures from our new diplomats, will culminate in the ceremony now tonight and then in a lovely dinner outside for us to all mingle. Kasturi and Sanket, thank you so much for your generous hosting of our event. We also have in the audience some professors and faculty from the IBVO. Mike will point those out, but many of you were professors as for these residents as they were veterinary students. You were the inspirational people who might have steered them towards ophthalmology. And thank you for doing that, and thank you for staying with them and joining us as well tonight. I wanted to also recognise all of the IVET and the Cancer Vet colleagues, the veterinarians who have worked alongside our 8 diplomats and have supported them particularly in their period coming up to the exam. Thank you for being there for them. I know they appreciate you being here tonight as well. And finally, I want to acknowledge the 170 or so veterinary students who are sitting out in the outdoor auditorium. As I say, they've had lectures from our new diplomats all day. They're the future of our profession, and we're really amazed by their diligence, and we've just had a panel discussion with them. Their questions were excellent, and I think the future is in good hands. They'll be watching remotely for the ceremony, and to all of you I say welcome and thank you for joining us. As you can see or hear, we're a fairly diverse crowd. We're from a number of backgrounds, and we have a variable understanding of that program that you just saw sort of summarised in that video. You know, curiously enough, I'm not so sure that the 8 diplomats really have a full understanding of what they've just gone through. It's extraordinary, and I think when they see it unfold over the next few minutes, because it's our intention to give those of you who perhaps aren't familiar with it a little bit of a summary of what they have achieved, but also to remind them of what they've achieved. So our goal in the first few minutes here is that Drs. Wilkie, Davidson and I will just try to provide you some historical context, tell you a little bit about how the board and the residency program came about, and then let you know a little bit about the achievements of these fine people. So ophthalmology is one of the older of the disciplines, and about 1970 or so, the ACVO, or American College of Veterinary Ophthalmology, began. Soon afterwards, since then, there has been other colleges throughout the Europe region, European College of Veterinary Ophthalmology. Our Brazilian friends have the CBOV, and CLOVE manages much of the rest of Latin America. Recently, or more recently, the Asian College of Veterinary Ophthalmology and the Australian and New Zealand colleges have begun. And so you can see that the world is generally well covered by veterinary ophthalmology colleges, except for that massive swath through the centre, that huge population of underserved pets, wild animals, working animals, that underserved group of owners, pet parents who can't get the veterinary care that their pets deserve, that underserved group of veterinarians, that aspiring group of veterinarians who want to specialise but have no formal specialist college to help them or guide them. Those are the people who have been forced to, at great expense, personal expense, social expense, expense to their family lives, to pursue training in far and distant places. And so it's not just us who have seen that spot, it's Kasturi and Sankit saw that need as well. They were visionary, and they thought, why are we sending our trainees to these places when we could bring the training program to this region? And who better place than perhaps India, with its central geographic location, its extensive educational system, its command of the English language, the language of science. Who better place than India to perhaps be the geographic centre for that? And I think this heralds a really exciting time now as the International Board of Veterinary Ophthalmology begins and is in a position to start to serve some of those emerging markets and those underserved needs. So let me tell you, if I can, a little bit about the program that the IBVO has developed and that these 8 fine chartered diplomats have just completed. I'm going to tell you about the clinical aspects of the program. Dr. Davidson is going to tell you about the didactic program. Dr. Wilkie is going to tell you about the surgical training and the final certification exam that we have just hauled this group through. Bless their little hearts. So the clinical program is an extensive one and a very structured one, and the students who just sat in here learnt about that, and I think their eyes were opened to what a truly structured program can be. The associates and the residents in the IVET and in any IBVO program, training program, attend a weekly journal club and, a daily journal club and daily case rounds. So journal club, we're enabling them to keep up with the most current trends, make sure that they are on the cutting edge of all literature and advances in the profession. Daily case rounds where more junior veterinarians can explain or present their cases to more senior veterinarians, receive feedback. It might be a case that they're looking at retrospectively that they saw last week. It might be one prospectively that they will see later that day. And so tremendous organisational rounds. Then once a month, a series of grand rounds are held that are all held by remote online training. Here we have ACVO and ECVO diplomats join the residents. They can have their perhaps even more challenging cases, assistance with those, just challenge us as they do only so well. And then also on a monthly basis, rounds where we will challenge them. We'll present images and ask them questions and put them under the spotlight on that day. Throughout this period, though, they're doing a 3-year period where they are examining, of course, client-owned patients. They're getting continuous case mentorship there from mentors on the ground, and as well, continuous digital access or online access to the distant ACVO or ECVO mentors. And throughout that 3-year period or 3-year minimum, they're collecting a minimum number of cases that have been assessed. You can be sure that if your pet is seen by an IBVO diplomat, that they will have seen a minimum of 1,500 dogs with eye disease, that they'll have seen a wide diversity of species. You can be sure that they have had a tremendous structured clinical training program. But throughout that time, they're also kept busy by our didactic program, and I'm going to welcome Dr. Davidson to present that.
Yes, thank you, David. As he mentioned, the didactic training program or the curriculum is one of the pillars of this residency training program, one of the cornerstones. It's a very unique program that was developed. We have over 250 recorded lectures by world experts in those topics. We divided the lectures into 2 series, or into 2 groups. The first was approximately 40 lectures that we call our fundamentals of veterinary ophthalmology. These were lectures that are given at the North American DVM student level. And we did this as we recognized there was a variety of different experiences in veterinary school for our Indian residents. As you can imagine, all of the 8 charter diplomats sailed through that quite well. And then we offered over 210 advanced lectures. So these are lectures that are given at the resident level, and they're given at the U.S. resident level. They were developed by 37 distinguished faculty who were acknowledged as experts in their fields. We had a wide number of our colleagues really all around the world that contributed to these. And here's a world map showing the countries from which those expert faculty members participated. We had 28 from the United States. Their names are listed there. We had 9 from the rest of the world, 7 from Europe, 1 from the Middle East, and 1 from Australia. We're fortunate enough to have 2 of these faculty with us tonight to represent the entire group of 37 faculty. And I'd like to recognize Dr. Teresa Peña from Spain, Dr. Ron Offrey from Israel. Teresa, Ron, would you rise, please? Yeah, thank you so much. So here are the courses in the advanced veterinary ophthalmology section, and you can read the different titles there. We began with a group of sort of foundational science lectures, and then moved into the more clinical lectures. I want to emphasize how unique this set of lectures is, this set of 210 lectures. I've just told you they were developed by world experts that are recognized experts in their field, and those are the individuals that delivered this content. And the lectures were recorded. The students or the residents were able to move through at a certain pace. They could stop the recordings, review the recordings. There were quizzes, self-directed quizzes after every lecture, and then there was a comprehensive final exam after every course. So these individuals have obviously completed that entire program. It really is the premier, highest level, most comprehensive didactic training program in veterinary ophthalmology in the world. There's no other ACVO or ECVO diplomat that has experienced these lectures. So we had a question during the student session if this residency training program is equivalent to that in the United States, and my first answer was yes, but my second answer was in some ways it's actually superior to those, because this is a program that doesn't exist anywhere else in the world. So congratulations for completing the program, and we're very, very proud of you. And I'd end by, the definition of didactic is designed or intended to teach. And with that, as an extension, obviously, when you teach, you have learning. And you all learned a great deal. And I would challenge you to think back 3 years ago about your knowledge base in veterinary ophthalmology. So just imagine 3 years, and then imagine, or don't imagine, you know your knowledge base now. You know what you've learned over the last 3 years. It's a vast amount of information that, again, you're going to be well served moving forward with that knowledge to help your patients and your clients. So again, congratulations for completing the fundamentals and the advanced curricular training.
Oh, that was your pen, Mike. So, we've done the clinical part, we've done the classroom and the didactic part, and then my favorite part, the surgical part. I'm tremendously passionate about microsurgery and ophthalmic surgery. And so we looked at the American college, we looked at the European colleges, and we took a look at what surgical requirements were there, what minimum surgical requirements were there, and we divided it into varying tissues. And so we looked at cataract surgery, lens extractions. We looked at anterior segment surgery, which would be corneal surgery, corneal grafting, corneal transplants, corneal lacerations, adnexal procedures, which are eyelids, so entropion, facial traumas, reconstruction of the areas around the eye and the face, orbital procedures, which would include removal of an eye, always the last option, but it also included prostheses to keep cosmetics, and included orbital surgery that may even be done in collaboration with Cancer Vet, because we certainly see a significant amount of periorbital cancer that we would work as a team. And then something that is unique that none of you have, which is onyctotans, the third eyelid and third eyelid surgeries. And so we set minimums there. And if you look at the table, the minimums required for each procedure are listed in the first column. And if you total the minimums required, it's 70 surgeries. Did we just meet the minimum? The average of the 8 people sitting in front of you is in the other column. The average was almost double or even more in every surgical requirement, for a total of 164 of these required surgeries, not 70. And that's not, thank you, as it should be. That's not 164 that 8 of them did, that's 164 that each one of them did. That's a huge number of surgeries. Were they in a vacuum? Were they supervised? Were they mentored? How did we ensure that the surgery they were performing was improving of quality? And so we had boots on the ground. We had at times one of us and Dr. Kasturi, who is a gifted and phenomenal surgeon and was there helping and oftentimes discussing with us, but we video reviewed them. And so all the surgeries that these 8 individuals did were recorded, they were reviewed, and they were assessed by a diplomat of the American College of Veterinary Ophthalmologists. Over 100 of those surgical procedures, over 250 hours of video was reviewed, and comments, which that little black insert is an example, 2-page, 3-page comments with images captured from their videos, with arrows, with directions. And trust me, they were not all roses and pats on the back. There were comments of, why did you do that? And why did you take so long to do this? And did you really think that suture should have been? So they were pretty pointed comments. And I'll tell you, over 3 years, the comments changed. They became far more positive. That was a wonderful surgery, great job, much more efficient than the last time. And I can see the growth and watch them mature as surgeons, the difference from when we started to now. And I would allow any one of these people sitting in this front row to do surgery on one of my patients or one of my animals. And that I say very rarely. This is what surgical logs would look like to me. I would log on and I would see an animal, I would see the surgery that was performed, and there is a link on the right-hand column. If I want to go ahead and watch that surgery, I can view it online, I can download it, and so that's basically what we did for 3 years, was to ensure I monitored and others monitored each one of the categories, orbit, adnexa, lens, and making sure that we were getting them up to where they needed to be. All of that Dr. Maggs, Dr. Davidson, and I just told you, that took about 12 minutes to tell you, took them 3 years to do. Just a massive amount of dedication and time. And keep in mind, during the time that they're seeing these patients and doing these surgeries, they still have to find time to do the 210 lectures, to study for the exams, to study for the quizzes, to take the quizzes. So much of that was done in their non-clinic time, their evenings, their spare time, their weekends. And it all led to this. And I don't think any of them quite understood the magnitude of what this was going to be, which was the 3-part certification exam. We treated them no differently than the American college or the European college. We designed an exam that mirrors that was just as rigorous. And it was a 3-part exam. They took an image recognition test, so they were presented with clinical images. They may be pathology images, they may be patients, they may be ultrasounds. There were 125 image cases that they had to diagnose, interpret, answer questions, and that was a full day of just looking at images and taking that test. They also did a written exam. The written exam took 2 days. And it had 225 multiple choice questions that represented all of the 210 hours of lectures that they had taken. So we covered all the different species, all the different tissues, all the different disease categories. And I've spoken to several of them. They all said, we had no idea a test could be that difficult. It's very difficult. And then all that surgical training had to be assessed and was assessed in a way that is rather intimidating. The 3 of us sat and watched them do 3 surgeries. They had to do an adnexal or eyelid surgery, they had to do a corneal repair surgery, and they had to do a cataract surgery. Each of those, they were given approximately an hour to complete that surgery and then move on to the next. And the entire time, the 3 of us sitting behind them were writing things down. And they had no idea what we were writing. It's very, very intimidating. And when all was said and done, all of that clinical training, all of that didactic, all of that surgical training, and this exam culminated in this.
Yeah, I think you can agree that they deserve our hearty congratulations, and we'll give you a chance to do that here in a moment. We're going to have them file past and have them tell you a little bit about themselves, and we'll present them with their certificates. But before that, I wondered if we should talk just a little bit about the future, because I think what that's all about is what got us to this point, but where to from here? What's next? I wonder if I can talk to the 8 diplomats for a while here. I hope you'll all listen in, but I want to address these comments to them. And I want to ask them, do you remember when Pune, some of you do, when Pune or Mumbai were being built, the clinic was being built? Some of you interviewed in this construction zone, yeah. And you were considering, and ultimately did, change your life to work in this construction zone. Ultimately, it became a wonderful working modern clinic. But you were thinking about leaving your homes, leaving your family, traveling long distances, leaving stable jobs. You were going to take a job on trust. Well, Sankat and Kasturi were inspirational. They made you think, this will probably come together. You thought, they've actually got some drywall, they'll probably be able to put this together. But you largely took this on trust. And I'd like to propose to you that the IBVO is now analogous to this construction zone. You've got some blueprints. We've left you with some blueprints. We'll be staying around, we're the architects. We might still be here. We'll check in every so often. We're staying close by. We're not going to let you get away with too much. There's a really nice frame. You'll be able to, this frame, there's some walls. There's even some walls in the IBVO right now. They need painting. They definitely need painting. And you probably should hang some pictures on there and make the IBVO look a little glossier. But the bare bones is there, but it is an infantile college, and its future is absolutely in your hands. So the future, the IBVO doesn't stop here with this ceremony. It starts here with this ceremony, and it starts with you, 8. You are the future. The future is here. And we have absolute confidence that you will do a wonderful job. I can say that on behalf of your family and friends who have supported you throughout this. They've been your rock, your touch point. They will stay with you. They will keep helping you. But it's your turn to also thank them for that incredible support that they've provided you. I can say that on behalf of your professors. They were the inspiration that got you started. They've followed your career. But now it's your turn to be inspirational for the next generation. I can say it on behalf of the students who are the next generation. I know that they have confidence from what they've seen of what you've already achieved. They'll be your future protege who need inspiration. They'll be your referring vets. Some of them will be your specialist colleagues. I know that they are wishing you all the best. I know that the staff, the IVET, your colleagues at the IVET and at the Cancer Vet, and the staff and your colleagues, I know that they want you to succeed. They want the program to succeed. They've been your support system at work. Be generous in your rewards and your thanks to them for the support they've given you over the last many, many months. And I can undoubtedly say it on behalf of Mike and Dave. We know that you have got this, and we are ready to walk this walk with you, to take this board where you think it should go, and we really look forward to working with you now as colleagues. Welcome and congratulations. Dr. Davidson, let the festivities begin.
Indeed. Indeed. Thank you, David. Well done. So it's my honor and pleasure now to introduce our 8 chartered diplomates to the International Board of Veterinary Ophthalmology. We've used that term a lot tonight, chartered diplomates. That might not be a term that's familiar to everyone, so let me give you a definition for a diplomate, and it's different from a diplomat, although, as Dr. Maggs just pointed out, there's some similarities too. You're all diplomats, but you are now diplomates of the IBVO. A diplomate is an individual that receives a specific certification or recognition from an organization, often a medical or a professional board, as the IBVO. So that's the definition of a charter diplomat. Now, for most, this is a very unique group of charter diplomats, and a charter diplomat obviously is the first of those diplomates that come to an organization or that are recognized by that organization. Generally, the evolution of a board or a specialty college is that charter diplomates are chosen by virtue of a variety of different experiences in the field, or perhaps even just a title in the field that they're recognized in that, they're already recognized in that area. So what's unique about this group of individuals is they all come and have participated in a unified, structured residency training program. So again, very unique for charter diplomats. You all took the certification exam that Dr. Wilkie just described. And I want to also emphasize that is unique for charter diplomats. Very, very commonly, the charter diplomates from an organization or from a board or from a college are exempt from the certification exam. They never take the certification exam. In fact, one of their first tasks as charter diplomats is to develop the certification exam. So, for example, the 24 charter diplomats of the American College of Veterinary Ophthalmology that were recognized in 1970 never took the certification exam. Now that includes an individual that I know all the veterinarians here are familiar with this name, but Dr. Kirk Gillette. So you did something that Dr. Kirk Gillette never had to do. You took a certification exam to become a charter diplomat. So congratulations. So again, it's my honor to introduce you to our 8 charter diplomats. My apologies for the mispronunciation of any surnames to the families and to the diplomats. I'll try. I'll do my best. And so this is also, I have a note here. So let me describe what's going to happen. I'm going to announce the individual name. You're going to see a short video, and the individual is going to come up here and offer, acknowledgments or thanks or say a few words. They'll receive a sash and a certificate from us, and then they'll stay up on the stage. And so I had in my notes here for the audience to reserve your clapping until they receive the certification. But I was told until they received the certificate, I was told last night that people from India love to clap. And so you know what we're going to do? We're going to forget about that. You clap whenever you want to. You yell. You get up and dance. You cheer whenever you feel it. This is a celebration, and it's not the time to be restrained at all. So if you feel like clapping or cheering, please do so. So our first charter diplomat is Dr. Lavanya Bada.
I come from a town called Yanum, which is a part of Pondicherry. Growing up, I was surrounded by animals of all sizes, and my passion for animals had only grown with time. Recognizing my deep passion for animals, my parents supported my journey into veterinary medicine. I did my undergraduation from Rajiv Gandhi Institute of Veterinary Education and Research in Pondicherry. During my undergraduation, I had the privilege of doing an externship at College of Veterinary Medicine in Kansas, during which I've grown intense passion for surgery. After my undergraduation, I've done various externships and internships, few at WAS in Uti and Racecourse and Zoo in Mysore. I did my master's in veterinary surgery and radiology in College of Veterinary and Animal Sciences, Manati, Kerala, during which I had conducted research on ocular biometry for various ocular affections in dogs. So this research made me realize my passion for veterinary ophthalmology and made me make that as my career choice. In May 2021, I joined the IVET, which provided me a platform to continually expand my knowledge and stay updated on the latest advancements in this field. Outside my professional life, I also like to paint, do crafts, and I also learn Carnatic music. I have a small brand of my own wherein I make artisanal body products like soaps, body butters, etc. I am proficient in 6 languages, and I am looking forward to add more to that list. I'm so fortunate to be a part of this fantastic team that specializes in animal eye care. It gives us immense happiness to see pets regain their vision and be out of pain. And it equally makes us very happy to see pet parents walk out with a happy face. All of this gives me immense happiness and encourages me to push boundaries of veterinary ophthalmology, and I'm looking forward to do it more. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you so much for the applause.
I think no amount of words are enough to express or explain the journey it had been the past 3 years and where we have started and where we have reached. Thank you so much, three of you, for always being there for us, for always improving us in all the ways possible. I'd like to take this moment to thank my parents, the reason why I am here, what I am. An important person who I owe all of this is one and only Dr. Kasturi. 4 years ago when I moved to Mumbai, I didn't know anything, no idea. I just came in with one thing. There is something in her and I want to work with her. And after that, I don't think I've ever looked back, or I don't think at any point I would want to look back. Dr. Kasturi, thank you for everything you have done for us. Another important person I'd like to thank today, fortunately, who's also here, is Dr. Shyam K. Venugopal, who was my guide during my PG, who had a pivotal role in deciding my path. As they say, it's always the right decision at the right time. And Shyam sir, thank you so much for everything and the support. And thanks, one and everyone.
Okay, this next one is a special one. Well, you're all special, but this next one is an extra special one. Dr. Kasturi Badsavle.
I was born in a family of farmers, and we have a beautiful farm, and our farm is situated at the foothills of Mathiran. Fairly rural. I grew up with a lot of animals, birds, which included dogs, cats, cows, horses. I had a beautiful childhood with all those animals. But there were times when they were getting sick, and because we were in fairly rural setting, there was no veterinary help available most of the times. And at that stage, I had decided that I was going to become a veterinary doctor. After finishing my graduation, I got into Masters in Surgery. While I was doing my Masters in Surgery, I saw lots of animals which were coming to our clinics, and they had eye diseases, they had cataracts, which I could not diagnose. And I saw a need for me to improve. So I started learning about ophthalmology on my own. There was one time when I saw a human ophthalmologist operating for a cataract in a dog, and that inspired me. I could do something in ophthalmology. So I did my research in cataract surgery, and that was the start for me to get into ophthalmology. After that, I pursued ophthalmology by going and visiting different veterinary ophthalmologists in Israel. I was in Israel for a month, and then I was in the US visiting multiple universities, learning about ophthalmology. And then I came back to India and I started the IVET. I started my practice as a specific veterinary ophthalmology practice. Eye is a very, very fragile organ, so precise treatment is absolutely necessary. If you do one mistake, then the eye is lost. So there are a lot of students who contact me so that they can learn more about ophthalmology. My future goal would be to train more veterinary ophthalmologists so that more animals can be benefited.
Whew. Lavanya made me cry. So, I mean, that video was made in 2019. And when I look back, you know, we have actually come to a full circle. So it's amazing. I want to thank my parents because I don't think.
You can. You got it. Take a breath.
Here he comes. He's got your glass of water.
Hey.
There you go.
They're still helping.
So, I mean, they both had the opportunity to actually stay. My dad had an opportunity to stay in the US. He came back to India in 1970s. My mom, who's a cancer immunologist, had an opportunity to just stay in the city. But both of them actually chose and sorry.
I'm just going to lower that a little bit for you.
To come back to the rural India. And the reason that is important to me is, you know, being in the rural India and spending that amazing childhood in the village made me who I am today. So thank you. And then I thank my family. I thank my lovely kids, and it wasn't easy to continuously study and continuously you know, just come back home and study and attend lectures, and all that support was absolutely necessary. Then I thank my amazing team. Without my amazing team, the support staff, the vet techs, the you know, the receptionists, and everybody who supported us, even in the social media staff and our administration team, everybody has made IVET, and that is just, it's the phenomenal work that has gone through to get 8 of us here on this stage. It's all of their work. And then I want to thank these 3 individuals sitting here. They are the gods of ophthalmology, and they didn't. I mean, they are they're at the stage in their career where they didn't really have to do this. They didn't really. They have reached the ultimate success, and they still chose to help us. They still chose to to support us and to believe in us, and that is I wanted to become a diplomat for as long as I remember, and I had actually I had given up. I said I will learn on my own. I will practice ophthalmology, but I had come to a conclusion that I will probably not become a diplomat, and you made it happen. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Next, we have Dr. Manoj Kumar Reddy.
I was brought up in a family of farmers where the animals were a huge part of my livelihood. The impact that veterinarians made to our animals inspired me to pursue the veterinary medicine. Hi, I'm Dr. Manoj Reddy, working as a veterinary ophthalmologist at the IVET. I pursued my bachelor's degree at the Jabalpur Veterinary College and started my career as the veterinarian for the government of Andhra Pradesh. After working in a field for more than 1 year, then I realized to make a greater impact, I want to become a surgeon, hence I joined Masters in Surgery at Jabalpur Veterinary College. It was there that I discovered my passion for ophthalmology, which motivated me to do my research work in ocular ultrasound. I was keenly following Dr. Kasturi's work, and my dream of joining IVET came true in 2021. It has been an incredible experience ever since. Working alongside highly skilled professionals who share my passion for animal care has been both inspiring and rewarding. The collective dedication to the animal welfare at the IVET is truly commendable, and it motivates me to push the boundaries of veterinary medicine to deliver the exceptional care to our patients. Besides being the ophthalmic surgeon, I love to cook and feed my friends and family, but at the end of the day, my ultimate goal is to provide the best possible care to my patients. I am here to keep an eye on your furry friends.
Hello everyone. So first most important thing is that I thank my parents and family for making me succeed this big success today, and thanks for everyone for being here, and my full-hearted thanks to faculty members, that is Dr. Davidson, Dr. Wilkie, and Dr. Max. Because I still remember my first day meeting Sanket and Kasturi. So in the last video where Dr. Max was showing that 4 walls, yeah, that was me and Arvind. I still remember that day discussing and trusting both of them and coming and trusting them and being here today. Thank you so much, and thank you, special thanks for entire faculty who taught us, like 37 professors, and also special thanks to Dr. Percy for making this work out. And I also thank my postgraduate major advisor, Dr. Babita Das, for being here. Thank you so much for coming. Yeah, and I thank each and every one of entire IVET team for being with us all the time, and thank you so much for everything.
Okay, our next charter diplomat, Dr. Sriram Ganeshan. Sriram.
Hi, I'm Dr. Sriram Ganesan. I was born and brought up in Chennai, where I developed a deep passion towards veterinary medicine from an early age. After completing my graduation from Madras Veterinary College, I pursued masters in veterinary surgery and radiology from Gaduwas, Ludhiana. During this time, my research work was on ultrasonography in dogs and cats, an area which fascinated me deeply. Following my masters, I developed a keen interest in ophthalmology. To pursue this interest, I've applied for doctorate in veterinary ophthalmology at Madras Veterinary College, Chennai. After earning my doctorate, I had the opportunity to establish and head an advanced ophthalmic unit at a prestigious pet hospital in Gurgaon. In addition to my clinical practice, I actively engage in training programs, national and international conferences, and I had the honor of publishing various scientific articles. This constant engagement allows me to stay updated with the advancements in veterinary ophthalmology, which I believe is vital for improving patient care. Driven by my dedication to veterinary ophthalmology, My primary goal is to provide exceptional treatment and innovative solutions. I strive to enhance the eye health of pets through top-notch care by ensuring that they lead a healthy and happy life. Recently, I have taken a new step in my career by joining the IVET Clinic, an institution renowned for its specialized care in veterinary ophthalmology. This decision aligns perfectly with my passion and expertise, and I'm thrilled to be a part of a team which shares my commitment to excellence in eye care for animals. At the IVET Clinic, I'm looking forward to contributing my knowledge and skills, and I'm excited to work along with my fellow professionals who are equally committed to this specialized field. Together, we aim to provide innovative and compassionate care continually towards the eye health of the pets. This new chapter in my journey promises to be inspiring and fulfilling, and I can't wait to see what we'll achieve in future. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Congratulations to the earlier diplomats who are very emotional. First of all, I would like to thank my parents. My sister is also here. I thank her for coming. So, my better half, my wife is not here. She could not able to make it. She's traveling abroad. I miss her a lot. I thank her first. So, I would like to, thank my mentor, one of the earlier mentor, Dr. Ramani. She could not able to make it today. She was my doctorate mentor. Then I would like to thank our faculty members, Dr. Davidson, Dr. Wilkie, and Dr. Max. Then I would like to thank Dr. Shashikant sir being here, and last but not least, Dr. Sanketan Kasturi. We met accidentally. I came to know about Kasturi. I know her since from quite some time, but I think things are all happens for a reason in life. I do believe that. Then when I met them, they explained about the vision, then, things are aligning together. So, I think I could contribute better for the better future of veterinary ophthalmology in India. So, thank you once again. Thanks, everyone.
Okay, next up is Dr. Kamal Kumar Jidamani.
I'm Dr. Kamal Kumar Jidamani, proud to be one of the very few veterinary ophthalmologists in India and a part of this wonderful team at the IVET. Born into the lineage of doctors, it almost felt natural that I'd follow the suit. However, my true calling was different. My heart belonged to animals, and I've always cherished that since my childhood. My childhood memories are filled with our family pet, a cheerful Labrador named Tiger, who shared a very affectionate bond with me. I still remember how sad I was when we had to say our goodbyes. That experience has played a significant role in shaping my career choices. So I chose the field of veterinary medicine to relieve the pain and suffering of animals and give them a better life. After completing my BBSc from College of Veterinary and Animal Sciences, Udgir, I went on to pursue my Masters in Veterinary Surgery and Radiology from KNP College of Veterinary Sciences, Shirwar. I've always been fascinated with ophthalmology. That's why I chose to focus my research on cataract surgeries in dogs. I joined the IVET after realizing my dream to become a veterinary ophthalmologist. Here, I used my surgical skills and knowledge to help animals see the world clearly. Beyond my dedication to my work, I also have a passion for hockey. You can often find me unwinding on the hockey field with my teammates after a busy day at the clinic. Every day is a new opportunity for me to bring joy and vision back into the lives of our pet that we love. And together as a team, we are turning on lights one eye at a time. Thank you so much.
Thank you. This is not just a personal achievement. I want to thank everyone who's here. My family, my parents, my in-laws, my wife. Everyone's struggled a lot to put me here. It's not easy for anyone. As you can see, she makes it look easy, but it's not easy, I know that. It's extremely overwhelming.
That's okay.
Yeah. I just want to take my time to thank my family, because when you realize all the things they do for you, you start to wonder whether you truly deserve it. And you don't get chances like these often to thank them. This is the only time I'm getting to thank my family. My parents, just a single phone call, I said it's my graduation ceremony, it's my convocation. They just left everything, and it fills my heart to see them here. My in-laws, I cannot thank them enough. They're helping me through. Yeah. I want to thank everybody from IVET team. Everybody, right from Dr. Kasturi to every single member of the IVET. I still remember the day I came in for my interview for the first time. And I still remember waiting there. I was waiting for Dr. Kasturi to come, and 1,000 things were going in my head. What's going to happen? I had no idea what future holds for me. But yeah, all the choices that we've made, all the supports, all the small victories, everything we've been through as colleagues, as everything and every decision has brought us here. So I just want to thank everybody from the team of IVET. And I want to thank you, mentors. I remember your names during my thesis. I would just read your names. I would write your names on every page of my thesis. But as a reference, it's so unreal that from being a reference to being a referee for me, it feels like a dream to be here. And I'm just immensely grateful for everyone. And thank you all. Thank you.
Our next charter diplomate, Dr. Eravan Reddy. Eravan.
I was born in a small village and brought up in a town. I come from farming background, and my father being a small-scale farmer, I used to move around farm and farm animals, and I used to play a lot with farm animals. And I used to always help my father in farming activities. Initially, I was unaware of veterinary healthcare system till my +2 education. Thanks to my chemistry professor of my +2 education, he actually educated and motivated towards the veterinary healthcare profession. Since then, I was thinking of veterinary profession, and I was very much fond of getting into veterinary science education. Veterinary medicine is a tough profession and involves immense learning process. Second year of my undergraduation was very hectic, and it was a very big milestone because there was a 1.5 month long exam schedule, and there was constant and extensive learning process during that year. I feel that this is the point where most of the veterinarians think of giving up, or otherwise in the other way they cope up with the situation and they become stronger. But those were the wonderful days of my life. I was always very much interested in being a surgeon, and now I am one. There is a saying in my mother tongue, Sarvendriyanam Nayanam Pradhanam, which means out of all sensory organs, eyes are the most important. Treating, curing and managing ocular diseases and helping animals to improve their vision makes me happy every day, and this is being achieved under the roof of the IVET. At the IVET, it's a constant learning and serving process, and it gives me immense pleasure being a part of this organization.
I start with a statement that I'm not good at looking at the crowd, or I'm not good at the camera as well, but I'll try my best to give my words what I want to speak about here. So I start with a statement like family is the first, and without family there is nothing which we can achieve initially, because we need to have some backbone support from them, and they need to support our decisions whatever we take. So thank you for trusting our decisions through this journey. Thank you my mother, father and my sisters and my wife who had trusted me through this journey. And I will add on a couple of words with Manoj, who was saying, like we were sharing the interview experience with the 4 walls. So on the very same day, I asked Dr. Kasturi, do you think does learning about eye will take around 3 to 4 years? Then at that point, Dr. Kasturi told me that once you get into this, you will get to know. So after that, the coursework has started and our fundamentals was done. And after that 40 hours of lecture, I was thinking, what's more in this to learn about? But once the advanced courses had started, so at this point, now I regret my wordings which I was thinking. I say there is a lot more to learn. We are just at the baseline now, and there is much more to learn from everything what is happening in the advances of the sciences. And I thank Dr. Kasturi and Sanket for trusting us. Actually, it's their trust which brought us here, trusting us and giving us an opportunity to prove ourselves. And I thank the faculty also for trusting us and giving us opportunity to prove ourselves. Thank you very much.
Next, we have Dr. Chiranjeev Pathak.
Hi there, I'm Dr. Chiranjeev. I grew up in a small town named Bhusawal in Maharashtra. Animals have always been a part of my life since my childhood. and I have lots of fond memories playing with my pets, which have brought me immense joy and pleasure. After graduating from Bombay Veterinary College in 2019 and completing my master's from surgery in College of Veterinary and Animal Sciences, Udgir, I found myself in a government position as a livestock development officer in 2022. But I still felt that something was missing. I've always been an out-of-the-box thinker, longing to specialize in the veterinary field rather than the general practice. That's why I took a leap of faith and joined the IVET in 2022. It was a decision driven by my passion and the desire to make a greater impact in veterinary care. I feel grateful to be part of an amazing team where my friendly nature, wit, and intelligence are appreciated. Working here has given me an opportunity to serve our furry patients with dedication and expertise. The positive environment here encourages me to continuously learn and grow in my chosen field. When I'm not at the clinic, you'll find me playing badminton or watching anime. It keeps me active and helps me to unwind. I'm proud to be a valued member of the IVET, merging my love for animals with my professional skills. Together, we strive to make a difference in the lives of our furry friends every single day.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. First, I would like to thank my family, my brother, my friends, and my lovely wife for keeping up with me. They've supported me each step of the way. I was, before the IVET, in a stable, comfortable government job. But honestly, I was bored. I just wanted to do something else. I came to know about the IVET. I went to meet Dr. Kasturi. I saw the clinic. It was a surgery day. I waited there half an hour, and I just wanted to go. She said, "Do you want to wait the whole day? Do you want to see how to do?" I said, "No, I've decided I'll join here and I'll just do what I can." And the day I went back, I gave my resignation there and joined the IVET. And yeah, I've never looked back since then. I want to thank our lovely mentors, Dr. Davidson, who's held our hand and started us from fundamentals and brought us to where we are. Dr. Wilkie, who we were intimidated by a lot in the beginning, but he's the one who taught us what to do and what not to do in surgery. I mean, without him, we would have been nowhere in surgery. Dr. Mags has taught us how to think. I think that's very important, how to approach a case, and that's what we use every day in our clinical practice. Dr. Kasturi is always there for us as a mentor and as more as a friend. She guides us through everyday cases. The team is just fantastic. Our doctors at the IVET, our staff, and everybody else. I'm just proud to have had this opportunity to be here. The exam preparation was quite a thing to have been through. Our mentors were constantly telling us it's not easy, you have to prep for it. And we were like, kitna hi mushkil hoga? How difficult can it be? It's just an exam. And when I was writing the theory exam, I was like, do they hate us? Why are they putting us through this? It was absolutely hell for us to just sit through that exam. But yeah, we made through it, and I think everyone here have it in them to be sitting here at the dais, and I'm thankful for the opportunity once again. Thank you so much.
Yes. So our final charter diplomate to announce tonight, Dr. Akash Wedpathak.
Hi, I'm Dr. Akash Vedpathak. From a young age, my fascination with nature and animals drove me to take care of the stray animals and injured birds in my community. This love, along with the passion of biology, led me to pursue further studies in veterinary science. After excelling through my bachelor's degree from Mumbai Veterinary College, I pursued my master's in surgery and radiology, where I developed a very keen interest in veterinary ophthalmology. Then I completed my thesis in treating corneal ulcers for dogs. As a senior veterinary surgeon in South Mumbai, I led a team of skilled veterinarians where I prioritized patient care and empathy towards my patient and pet owners. However, my dream was still to specialize in ophthalmology, and I achieved this when I joined the IVET in 2021, and this decision excited me greatly. Apart from being a veterinary ophthalmologist, I love to teach and share my knowledge with my fellow veterinarians. This not only allows me to teach the amazing world of ophthalmology to my friends, but also I get to meet a lot of amazing and interesting people all over the world and learn from their experiences. In my spare time, I like to read, play the guitar, and also go on thrilling Himalayan treks. The combination of my love for animals and working as a specialist in ophthalmology brings me immense joy. Being a valuable member of the IVET team allows me to continue serving and caring for our furry friends in the best possible way. I feel that there is a dire need for specialist veterinary care in our country, and I'm happy to be a part of this revolution.
Hey guys. Good evening, everybody. It's almost surreal being here. You know, this experience has been absolutely amazing. There is a lot of thanks to give, and emotions are running high. So, excuse me if I miss somebody. You know, everybody is greatly appreciated here. My mom and dad are here in the audience. Love you guys. You know, they've sort of been those constant pillars throughout my life, being very supportive and, you know, always there for me, always behind me, and have helped me greatly become the person I am today. I would like to thank my family and friends who are not here today, but, you know, have really made me the man that I am today as well. There's a lot of thanks to give, you know, to everybody in the clinic. These guys here are all rock stars. You know, I feel really grateful to be part of a team that is so, you know, tight-knit. The bonds are amazing, and everybody really has supported each other through this entire process. It's been, you know, an experience that has brought all of us very close together as well, which I'm quite grateful for. Everybody else at the team, all the guys there at the back, you know, always helping us do the best job that we can. Coming to, you know, the faculty here, Dr. Davidson, I remember the first couple of rounds that we attended with you, all of us were trembling in our boots, wondering what is going to happen, and oh my God, it was a stressful situation. But you know, I believe this has turned into a, you know, the kindest, the sweetest, the most supportive relationship that, you know, we could have ever imagined, and all of us are extremely grateful for all the pearls of wisdom, the amazing guidance that we get from you. Dr. Wilkie is our surgical maestro. He's always been there holding our hands, you know, making sure we are doing the right things. I think it's been really sort of amazing to see that change in our relationship over the period of time, where instructions have become suggestions have become discussions, and it's really enriching in a way that, you know, we are all extremely grateful for. Dr. Mags, with his infectious optimism, you know, he definitely lights up every room that he walks into. Always encouraging even the stupidest of questions, making sure we never felt, you know, that there was any wrong questions to ask, always giving us the best advice. He's an amazing clinician and an even more amazing person. It's been an absolute pleasure this whole 3 years that we've had. Lastly, not the least in any way possible, I would like to thank Dr. Kasturi. I think she's the reason why all of us are here today, everybody. This is why it's been possible. Her resilience and tenacious nature has sort of brought all of this to fruition. And I think IVET was her baby. And I feel really happy that I could contribute to the growth of that sort of brainchild that she had. And now I can see that the IBVO is now all of our baby together. And it's an exciting time to be, an ophthalmologist in India. So it's been amazing. Thank you everybody.
So, thank you once again for coming tonight and supporting these individuals. So if we could, ladies and gentlemen, if you could all rise and let's collectively congratulate the charter diplomats of the International Board of Veterinary Ophthalmology.
Yeah, I think we'll...
Should they go out?
Yeah. So thank you once again, everyone, for being present over here for a very historic moment. It is really quite an achievement that, the team on stage has created, along with the support of a lot of people in the crowd and in the clinics and stuff. So with this, I declare the convocation program complete. We will have a group photograph with the diplomates and the faculty over here. You can be around, you can interact, you can chat with them. I know the families are wanting to meet them and hug them. I'll ask them to wait for a little bit longer. And yeah, that is it. Thank you so much.